Hello ladies and gentlemen, vBlackWolf here and welcome to another video. So as you may know, I'm not gonna finish the Raven on discounts. I mean, it's a fact that I did not finish it since the soul rates Advent of Chaos already finished the duration. And when it comes back it will be reset in terms of health. And while I would do more damage with King plus Raven, we want to go ahead and try Silver Banshee plus Raven here. And yeah, we got to use the special 2 of Raven because Silver Banshee's Torment allows also teammates that are arcane to disable enemies' specials, but it has to be done with a special 2, it doesn't work with a special 1, so we'll need to do a few special 2s with Raven. Okay, messed up the tag in there a bit. And this gameplay that you'll see here is by far not optimized. In any way, shape or form is this not optimized. This is the second time I'm trying this strategy, and if I was to play it more, or if more people were to actively practice this, most likely we would be able to find a more optimal version. But for now, it is what it is. And the damage is fine actually. The only problem is all blades. Like if I had over here full maxed out soul rate artifact, I wouldn't have to worry about the all blade stacks, but here I sadly do have to worry, and we're sitting at 2 all blade stacks, which is not really a desirable thing. You wanna have at the very least 3 all blade stacks up at all times, at the very least when the special 3 is out with Silver Banshee. Also another problem with this fight is the fact that there's Raven and there's the enemy Raven, and both of them have a very annoying gameplay for some reason in terms of their basic attacks, their combo interruptions, the difficulty to re-engage a combo after that's over, so that will play a lot into the unsmoothness of this gameplay. There's also another factor, so with Silver Banshee we're going to kind of go through 2 cycles. There's a cycle when the enemy Raven will have only 2 specials disabled when we tag in, and we will have a chance to disable on the special 3, and there's the cycle where we will have all the special 3 disabled for her. And that happens having the same gameplay every single time, because if all 3 are disabled, then the special 3 can't disable anything, and we get 1 disabled from the special 1, and then 1 from the Raven tagging in and using the special 2. But right now that only 2 specials are disabled, the special 3 of Silver Banshee can disable, though over here I went for 3 of them. And overall we get a pretty damn high damage increase over here. But again, I don't think this is better than using her with King, because there's a very good argument to be made for using her with King, and that alone is the super move of King, because the super move from King with maximum passive stacks plus the Raven stacks will deal a huge amount of damage. So yeah, we're close to the end here. We're going to go for one more special 3, Silver Banshee here. And yeah, the damage is really not too bad, but again, I think it's still worth more using it with King in this fight. Speaking of King, we're going to go for a King fight here. We're going to go for the most part with solo King, because we equipped the Sword of Salvation on him. So he's gonna be combo interrupting and he's gonna be spamming special 3s. And damn, this gameplay is actually fun, and I'm sad we can't do this more, because the thing is, I would deal more damage here with the All Blades. I'm just having fun over here with the Sword of Salvation, because we're not killing her anyway. But it would be more damage if I put, let's say, Sword of Salvation on Dr. Fate and then the All Blades on King. And that's because the bonuses of the artifacts split throughout the entire team. And that's actually kind of lame. You might be like, oh, that's amazing, that helps players out. No! Because while they decided to split the artifacts to the entire team in terms of the passive bonuses, they also increased the health of the bosses compared to Dawn of Apocalypse. And they made them to take less damage in other ways, like not being immune to crit and lethal, like this bullshit over here of a fight. So the outcome that you get is not that you get more benefit by having multiple artifacts equipped all around your characters. You're actually required to have far more artifacts to have the optimal gameplay and the peak performance. Like with Dawn of Apocalypse, you'd only need a high level Firebox and you'd be fine. From level 5 Firebox you could swap the All Blades out and just use the Firebox on your damage dealer for most characters, and have a good time, have a fun gameplay. But over here, to justify not using All Blades on your main damage dealer for most teams, you will need to have at the very least 2 high level Chaos artifacts, or even 3 for some teams. And that's something that's not really accessible to a lot of people. Don't get me wrong, I'm happy All Blades works here, I'm happy it works together with the new artifacts, but trust me, this is not the better way to look at things. But yeah, back to this fight. We're pretty much spamming special freeze almost after every single combo, because there's just enough power to go around. She generates a lot more in the last minute, we generate a lot more, and we steal it. So yeah, we're spamming special freeze after every single combo. It's a little bit sad that they didn't get to kill her ass. I mean, looking back on it and how many fails I've had on this account, this, let's call it Soul Rage season, I think if everything went smooth, I would have been able to easily finish this one. But it is what it is, we can't go back and fix our mistakes. So we just gotta take it and move forward. She's dying next time, don't worry about it. When this comes back, she's 100% dying. By the way, if you're unaware, the next Soul Raid is going to be the Dawn of Apocalypse one. So that's gonna be a good time, hopefully. Yeah, it's pretty much the end of the king fight. Again, we'd have gotten more damage with All Blades, but we're having more fun like this. And all the way in the last 3 seconds of the fight, I missed the combo interruption, maybe for the first time. Maybe I missed it previously, I don't remember, really. But yeah, decent damage. Now we're going to use Black Manta, and that's about it in terms of teams that do well here. I mean, there's some other teams that... actually, not really. There's the Just League team that does okay here, if you got a high-level Sword of Salvation. But other than that, and not even the Just League team if you don't have a high-level Sword of Salvation, the damage here from every single team except for Black Manta, Silver Banshee, and King is negligible. It's dumpster fire. So those that you've seen over here are the only 3 viable teams here. And we got 6 pips, so that's not going well. So we used Super Move over there and she made us lose all our stacks because it's so annoying sometimes to engage a combo on her. She does a jump attack straight into a block, boy. She does a swipe right attack straight into a block. She doesn't leave any openings at points and you're like, well, I did things properly. I did the things the way they should be done. Why is this not working for me? But yeah, we're back at max stacks. We lost most likely overall throughout the entirety of the fight because of that instance over there. We lost most likely, let's say, around 1 to 2 million damage. But yeah, again, it is what it is, and we're just gonna go with combo interruption throughout the entirety of this fight. Because it's not worth to do special 2s since she has 0 armor. Trust me, I tested this out with Black Manta specifically with the special 2. We deal the exact damage if the burning effect is active on her. The special 3, yet again, it's not much here. She's immune to stuns, so that will work only half the times. And since we don't have access to crit, chance crit damage or lethal or anything like that, it will deal negligible damage, so we're actually losing damage. We'd rather do basic attacks in that time. We're also not tagging in Brainiac for special ones, because doing that will increase our lethal attack damage, and you might find a problem with that, which is the fact that we're not dealing lethals at all. So yeah, that's pretty much how it goes for Raven. And overall, we've had ourselves 1 month of Advent of Chaos with a break in between. I don't see the reason for that, but yeah, 1 month of Advent of Chaos event with a break in between. And yeah, overall, I wouldn't say it's as bad as Rise of Krypton in terms of the dumb difficulty of it. It's easier, but it has also dump effects that deny a lot of your damage. I'd say this is slightly better than Rise of Krypton, but definitely doesn't hold a candle to the greatness of Dawn of Apocalypse. But yeah, all that being said, we went throughout this entire fight without doing any mistakes since that super move, and that's a little bit strange. You'd think that I would fail the combo interruption at least once, but yeah. Thanks so much for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe and share if you enjoyed the video. Dislike if you dislike it, maybe hit that bell button, and with all that being said, I will hopefully see you all in the next video. And yeah, again, I did the outro a little bit too early, and this is the damage that we did. And again, for this fight, it's decent.